Good morning, Toastmasters. Good morning, guests. It is wonderful to see you this morning. At the last meeting, I talked about my PR strategy that focused on public relations. I gave you a broad overview. And in that speech, I talked about how social media is a key part of that public relations strategy. This project, I'm required to start a new social media account and then talk to you about the process, the result, and the benefits. And that's what I would like to do today. First, how many of you have a social media account? Almost everyone. How many of you use social media? Not that many. Okay. How many of you lurk on social media? I said use. Using could mean that you lurk there, you read other people's posts, and you don't post yourself. But as entrepreneurs, if we want to get the word out about the product or the services that we offer, we're going to have to do more than lurk. So our use of social media is going to have to be active. And so in deciding which of the social media platforms I wanted to focus attention on, which would be best for my business, I decided to do some research. And here's what I found out. Can you see my screen? All right. I checked for the most popular social networks worldwide, and Facebook was number 1 worldwide, YouTube number 2, WhatsApp number 3, Instagram, and it goes all the way down. Interestingly, Pinterest is at the bottom. But this is global. My business is targeted towards US market, the US market at this time. So I decided to dig into the most popular social media sites in the US. And this is how it stacks up. More than, was that for me? Okay. More than 70% use Facebook. And these statistics are current as at January, the end of January this year. More than 70% use Facebook. More than about 17% use Pinterest. A slightly lower number use Twitter, and then you have Instagram coming last. Most popular social media sites in the US. So I looked into it and decided to set up an account on Facebook, on Pinterest, and on Instagram. Now, Twitter has been my social media of choice for years. That's where you get up and trending information in real time. I love Twitter. It's so fast, things move very rapidly, but it's also become one of the worst online cesspools in recent times. There are too many bots there. It is toxic from when you wake up in the morning till when you go to bed at night. And this has bothered a lot of people. And so one of the people that decided to do something about it said, we need an alternative to Twitter. We need something new. And so he started, I don't know if you've heard about it, Spoutable.com. This is the new kid on the block. This is the fastest growing social media app that is happening. As at the beginning of this week, it had about 300 million views. This is the alternative to Twitter. Many people are closing their Twitter account altogether, deleting it and migrating to Spoutable. And so I decided to set up an account on Spoutable last week. And that's where I want to take you next. So I'm going to stop sharing this and take you now to my Spoutable account to see what is happening with the new kid on the block. See what is going on where people are. As I mentioned, I set up an account on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and they all have the same header, just as on my website. The same name, Just Proverbs. The same username at Just Proverbs _ I opened this account last week, Thursday. I have made, so instead of tweet, you have spout. And people are able, this platform allows you to take posts from here and send them to Instagram, to Facebook. You can replicate them there, which is what a lot of people are doing. It allows you to spout. This was the last thing I did yesterday, posting the link to my latest blog post. And then these are the replies. I have spent more time building relationships and new connections here on Spoutable. As entrepreneurs, sometimes you're eager to sell, but very few people would buy from you without knowing who you are. So my social media strategy has been focused on building connections. And you would see some of the things that I post. This was in response to someone who treats sick children and was talking about the stress. It is just getting to know people and helping them now. So my name is Just Proverbs. On this platform, it's Just Proverbs. Everything I am doing here is focused on the business. And I'm starting that by building influence and connections here. Sometime 2 days ago, someone asked the question, how many entrepreneurs are here? How many small business owners are here? That was my cue to jump in and talk about my business. And as I did, I saw that many others did as well. And in doing that, I found out about new resources that are available. For instance, I did not know there's something called BDN, which is Black Dollar Network. I have been able to sign up for that and connect with other people. So this is the beginning of my journey. Over the coming months, I will be back several times to talk about what I'm learning and how I am growing in this social media journey. I am building a social media presence. This is a start, and I invite you to join me on the journey. Whatever platform you use, look for Just Proverbs and follow or like or become a friend. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.